Welcome to Spalding in the 21st century. Throughout this DVD, we will take a look at what this wonderful market town has to offer to the visitor and resident. We will look at some of the most important buildings in the town, transport links, entertainment, culture, housing, education, and most of all, the people of Spalding. Spalding has always been a market town and has been home to some of the biggest merchants in the area. Several of their large homes still exist in the town. Spalding has always been linked to the flower industry, in particular with tulips, although the tulip growing industry has declined over the last few years. The annual Tulip Parade has been staged for over 50 years and has attracted millions of people to the town. A special committee has recently been formed to attempt to preserve the flower parade, an important part of Spalding's heritage. Another of Spalding's industries is a little more unusual and has led to another cultural celebration. Spalding grows more pumpkins than anywhere else in the UK, and the largest pumpkin grower in the world is based here. This has led to the unique Pumpkin Festival in October. We'll see more of that later in the DVD. For sure, whether you live in Spalding or are simply visiting, it's a lovely place with lots to offer, and Spalding has definitely changed over the years. Here's what Spalding looks like today. This peaceful market town in Lincolnshire is based on the River Welland, which offers beautiful riverside walks. Grand Georgian terraces and buildings flank the river, indicating Spalding's tradition as a major trading centre. The old fire station can be found close to the river. This year it has been restored and converted into a restaurant. The river has always been important to Spalding, and today is no different. Why not enjoy a trip on the water taxi that runs from the town centre to the Springfields shopping outlet and back? There is a boarding station behind the South Holland Centre. The river is also home to the Welland Yachting Club and offers some great angling. One of the nicest places to cross the river is at the High Bridge. This underwent major refurbishments in 2008. The bridge dates back to 1838 and is of stone construction. Alongside the river is the glorious restored medieval manor house, Ascafie Hall. Now a museum of local history, it houses an art gallery, tourist information office, and has some fine formal gardens.
Ascafie Hall has recently reopened after undergoing an extensive refurbishment programme. It's now a lovely museum and it's open to the public and it's free of charge. The museum at Ascafie Hall now is really concentrates on the building itself. Most of the displays are quite minimal, but most of the displays talk about the history of the building, why the building was built, who we think built it, how it was built, what it looked like at various stages during its history, as well as a little bit about the local life and history of the people of Spalding and the surrounding area. Ascafie Hall Museum is definitely the jewel in the crown of South Holland. We've recently had an archaeological dig take place at Ascafie Gardens. There's been quite a few trenches throughout the gardens and they found a lot of different things. We were trying to find out what the original gardens looked like, but it looks like we've found even earlier evidence of houses on this site.
Within the grounds of Ascafie, you will find the War Memorial, where the Remembrance Service is held each year. You will also find the Garden of Peace, a wonderfully kept garden containing a range of plants and several other memorials. A walk around the town will reveal several important buildings, such as the Red Lion Hotel in the marketplace. The Red Lion has been here since the 18th century and offers comfortable accommodation, fine ales and a terrace in the summer. One of the most unusual buildings in the town is the Kingston Surveyors Building. Now housing Red Cross charity shop, the building has wonderful ornamental carvings in the stonework, unusual bay windows and several turrets. The Magistrates Court stands close by in the sheep market. Several narrow passages lead off from the marketplace into the Crescent, where you will find traditional shops and some famous names, including Adams the Butchers and the award-winning bookshop, Bookmark. Behind the Crescent, you will find the South Holland District Council office, and opposite this, you will see the famous Johnson Hospital. This wonderful building dates back to 1881, when two sisters commissioned the hospital. Back in the marketplace, you will find the South Holland Centre, which offers a cinema and an auditorium for live concerts and shows. There's always a full programme of events. The South Holland Centre has a fabulous auditorium staging events all year round, and it's here you will find the Tourist Information Centre. There's even a cafe on the first floor. Subject of much controversy, on top of the building you will find the town clock. Debates are going on about the visibility of the hands on the clock. Another place worthy of a mention are the almshouses located in Church Street. Although a little grubby due to traffic pollution, these buildings are in relatively good condition. There is some unusual stonework and several memorial plaques. Opposite stands the White Horse Public House, the only thatched building in Spalding and kept in excellent condition. Almost next door stands the Bull and Monkey Public House, soon to be demolished. Suggestions for the site include housing and a nursing home. Spalding has a handful of splendid churches, including St Mary and St Nicholas. Built on a grand scale in the 13th century, it features unusual double aisles. The site was originally occupied by a Norman chapel. The church underwent a great deal of changes during the Victorian times, but much of the original building remains. One of the most unusual churches in Spalding is the Church of St Paul's on Holbeach Road. This relatively new church, built in 1878, was the last church to be built by Sir George Gilbert Scott. He's probably best known for building the Midland Hotel at St Pancras Station in London and more than a dozen workhouses all over the country. There are several other churches dotted around the town, including the modern Catholic Church, the Christadelphian Hall and the Sunday School. Spalding has a wonderful range of entertainment to offer, including the Bingo Hall, a wonderful example of Art Deco architecture. The Regent Bingo Hall is still very popular, and most nights the hall is packed with bingo players. Over the road, you will find a business run by West End Leisure. The facility includes a very popular and well-equipped bowling alley. Night bowling is particularly popular. The venue also has pool tables and several bars. There are 2 nightclubs here too, Loaded and Bounce. There are lots of places to drink in Spalding, and one of the nicest is the Lincolnshire Poacher by the river. The difficult economic climate of 2009 has not spared Spalding, and it's very noticeable in the number of public houses that have had to close down.